Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our live stream, and we're happy to have you here again. I'm Tobiloba, and I'm front-end engineer. And today marks the final episode officially of the Tailwind session of our live stream series, right, Ali? This is the fifth one, right?
I
I'm
think this
right,
is going to be the
Ali.
14, the 14, not the last one. The
The,
14.
yeah,
This is going to be the
14, not the last one.
14. Yeah, not the last one. Yeah.
My bad. So yeah, this marks the second to the last one of our Tailwind series, uh, or like the live stream series, right? And this is going to be another fun one because we really crazy stuff with Tailwind so far, and even with HTML and CSS, and yeah, we've made like real progress building stuff and collaborating and all those things. So yeah, today is going to be awesome as usual, and yeah, Ali, go ahead.
Okay, sorry, Daniel. So, hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. So, happy weekends. So, the so as Toby said, this is not going to be our last episode about Tailwind CSS, but indeed it's going to be our 14th live stream that we are going to talk about how to work with Tailwind CSS and how to make a design just by using Tailwind CSS, not any vanilla CSS or vanilla JavaScript. So for today's live stream, a simple project, the project that we are going to make is a simple drop-down list, without using any JavaScript, just by using Tailwind CSS, and we can achieve the design. So you might ask, I think we can showcase it, like the project that we are going to make, and then we can start coding it. So Toby, if you give me the permission to share my screen.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay,
yeah, there you
so
go.
yeah, thank you. So the project that we are going to make is a simple drop-down list. So in this page, we have got a button which is saying options. So when I click this one, we can see more lists like home, view, share, contact, and sign up. So we can approach this design by using just Tailwind CSS. Like if I click this one, it will open the list. So you might ask, you can just
Okay, I'm
approach this
coming.
design by
I'm coming.
using HTML and JavaScript. Like we can add an if statement in JavaScript so that we can approach this design. But I'm saying that we can approach this design by using Tailwind CSS, and that's what we are going to make in the end of this live stream. So first, before we
Yeah,
start
perfect,
coding
perfect.
it, I've got the design from this person by the name of Surjit. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. So I've got this design, and I saw that this design is really cool. So I we told ourselves that it's better to teach you like how to make a simple drop-down list by just using Tailwind CSS. So okay, so let's go to the coding. So we have already set up the Tailwind CSS. Toby, are you there? Okay, so we have already set up the Tailwind CSS. Like we have the dist, we have node modules, we have SRC, which in the SRC folder we have got index.html and input.css. And we have got also the package hyphen log.json, package.json, and tailwind.config.js. So you might ask how to set up the Tailwind. So we have a live stream. We did a live stream, which is going to be the first live stream that we talked about Tailwind CSS. So you can go there and check it and learn how to set the Tailwind CSS up. So then I've
Yeah,
already
yeah, yeah.
opened the page by live server. So we have got a simple text which is saying hello world. Like we can remove this one. Okay, so let me check the design. So let's change the background first. Like you can say, we can give it a height and say the height must be a screen which is equal to 100 VH. Let's give it a full width, and let's give it a background, which is going to be header.
Mm-hmm.
And you might ask like where the header is coming from. So I've already made a background image in the tailwind.config.js, which is giving me this image.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's center the
Perfect.
background image
Perfect.
to
Perfect.
center, and let's cover it. So if we check
Mm-hmm.
it, we're getting the image.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Okay, Toby, you can continue.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, Ali. And yeah, I had to kind of bounce out because my mom called me, so I had to go. Sorry,
Oh
guys.
yeah, no
Yeah, let me
problem.
see it. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, so Ali showed us the tailwindConfig.js, and then he showed us that we'd actually create added our own custom image that we want to use in our CSS. If my network would show me what's going on here, give me a minute. My network is really shitty here, so I haven't loaded your code on my end.
Oh really? Like no problem.
Let
The
me see.
problem is with the network.
Yeah, it doesn't load.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the network. Yeah. So, okay, wait, how do I don't even know how to continue from here. Or maybe, yeah, let me see what we currently have on your end. Maybe I just like tell you what to do. So, yeah, maybe you can do it
Okay.
from there. So you added the body, the full height screen, the width full, BG header, BG center. Okay, so you probably put the image on the screen. So we can just continue from there, and then we can add a div inside the body.
Mhm. Okay.
So with the div, yeah, so we can add the div there. Then inside the div, we can add, or don't worry, like, yeah, let's go with the div. Yeah, inside the div, we can add a button inside the button div.
Okay. Button. And what should be
So the
written?
button, yeah, the button is going to, yeah, the button will be options as like the options we have in the demo you showed. So you have options inside the button. Then
Okay.
other with the button we're going to have something else which is going to be our list. So in another list like a UL.
Okay.
So the another list is going to contain list items. So if we go back to the demo, let's check out the amount of list items we need.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, five. Five list.
Oh, oh, five. Oh, so we need five. So we can just add like five list items in the another list. So you can do. I think you can use the shortcuts here. I think you can use the shortcuts here. Maybe like li times five.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, we can fill it. We can fill it with content. I'm still constantly checking
Okay.
my VS Code to see if it has come back, but it
Okay.
has
So
not come back yet. So
okay, I'm going to write
yeah, but
something.
before
Okay.
that, we can add like something to this div. Let's add to something to the div.
Okay,
We can add
tab.
the tab index of -1.
Like where should I add it?
Yeah,
Like let's add the tab
yeah.
index
Add it
at the
to the
end.
div
Like l-
to
at
the
the end
div
of the
tab
live
index
stream.
of -1.
Like let's add the tab index like last, like at the end of the live stream. Let's continue with the design first. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What did you?
Okay. So tab index. Okay.
Yeah, you can continue. Just go ahead and let me try to fix my network issues in the background
Okay.
of -1.
Okay, Toby said that I should continue. So Toby's made a div. So inside that div, we have a button and an order list, which contains 6 or 5 lists like home, view, share, content, and sign up. So if we see in the demo, like this button or this div or this container is inside, it is in the center of the page. So we have to center this one as well. So the only way we can do is come to the body and inside the class say flex, and say justify center and item center. You see, we are get the container is in the center of the page. So let's customize the button, like say BG white, which is background white, and let's give it a padding X and Y, and let's give it a shadow to see whether it is working or not. Visualize it a bit more. Okay, so let's give it a rounded like border radius. Wait, is everything good? Okay, so we can continue. So we also need to design the unordered list. So we can say class. Let's give it a width, which is going to be 96. I think let's give it a background white, and let's give it a margin top MT, which represent
Mhm.
margin top, and say MP4. Is everything good, Toby? Let's give it a padding,
Yeah, I'm trying to
border
connect
radius.
back to, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the width is a
Yeah,
lot.
good.
So
Go on.
we need to decrease it, like something like 52. Yeah, that's good. hmm So I think
Good,
I have to
very
wait
good, very
for
good.
Toby. Like Toby, I think you can see my screen and
Yeah, yeah.
tell what I should
Can
do.
you hear me properly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to connect to you now. But meanwhile, it's still rolling. It's still rolling. My network is
Okay, no
pretty
problem,
shitty today.
Toby.
Very
No
heartbreaking.
problem.
I'm very
Like,
yeah. While that
like we,
no,
mm-hmm.
while that does,
Like,
while that's spinning. Yeah, let me call it for you. Don't worry.
like you're, I've
Yeah.
got the notification that you're
Oh,
joined.
I connected.
Like, okay, that's good. Like, is it working fine?
No, it's not. It's yet.
Okay, no
But don't worry.
problem. So you
We'll
can,
continue with your laptop.
oh yeah, so you can see my screen and tell me what I should do, and I will write that. Okay.
Index to the div.
Okay.
Add the tab index to the this one so that in case want to navigate the page we just tab, we can whenever we tap on the options button it just brings the list to us. So tab index -1, and tab index -1 has some
Okay.
weird properties, but I think you would get to see them when you're working with like it's very good for accessibility basically. Okay, I think I'm back now, Ali. Let me continue.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can continue.
So tab index of -1 finally, and yeah, we can tap through the page and eventually focus on the button. It's very good for like focus stuff. So Ali has done a good job styling it to look exactly almost right, and yeah, we can see the padding is good on the around the drop down menu itself. So yeah, let me just add some touches to it and improve it further. So continue what Ali currently has done. I'm just going to add something here. I'm going to give this guy a class name of group. Class of group. I've added that now. Continuing from here. So group is very good for like because what we're going to be doing now is going to be because I'm not using any JS basically. So I'm just going to be playing with the focus state of in CSS. So when we are focused, we want the menu to appear. When we are not focused, we want the menu to disappear. So we're just like playing with CSS pseudo states here because we are not technically writing JS. So but we can manipulate the state to toggle between visible and non-visible, something like that. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
continuing from here, yeah, yeah, good. Thank you. Continuing from here, I'm just going to add something here. So a class of rounded MB. So rounded MB is over radius, just to make it rounded on the edges. I'm going to add a padding of 2 to these guys, and then something like maybe on over. I just want to see like them. I just want to see them come to life first before I add captions. So hover, I want APG slate. Sorry, PG is background. So I'm choosing these colors are like I like I've already thought about these colors. I'm choosing what colors to use for this thing. So I'm just using them now. Well, yeah, sure, we can actually use any colors, but I think this color would match. This color
Yeah.
would match because they're really, yeah. So reset of 100, and I'm going to copy this exact CSS I've written here and paste it in several places. Sorry. Copy this.
Toby, are you there? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, save it. And then what do we have now? If you over each of the items
Yeah, we are getting like when I hover on each link,
of
I'm getting a
perfect.
background. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So from here, I can now start like playing with the visible and invisible states and the grouping whatever. So let me come here now, and I'm going to start styling this guy a bit.
Uh, your voice is cutting for me, Toby.
Direction when am I audible, Ali?
Right now it's good. Right now, a few moments ago, like you were cutting
Uh,
for me.
yes. Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry, viewers. This is very
No
bad
problem. Yeah.
UX. But yeah, it's best. Try my best to switch between two networks. So minus translate why so along why I was like it goes this way basically and then it disappears. That's how I want it to disappear. But then when it reappears, I want it to come down the natural way, appear this way, disappear this way. So something else I can add to this. I can basically add something like yeah, so I can just do like translate. So I'm going to use this state now. Group visible uh group is visible, right? Ali,
No, first we need to
can you
set
hear
it
me?
to be invisible. Like first we need to set it to invisible so that we can see it. We can see it whenever we click the button so that we can change the group focus within to be invisible. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, thank you. Group focus within. That was the state I'm looking for. So
Yeah.
by default, I want the opacity to be this. I want the opacity to let me use opacity instead of visible and invisible. Let me try to
Okay,
use
that's
opacity.
good.
Opacity still achieves the same purpose. So opacity of zero. Yeah, opacity of zero, right?
Yes.
The opacity
True.
of zero. And then when I so let me try to do that. Um, so value by default, but then on group focus within, which is when we click or tab into it, we want it to reappear. Group focus within, that's like 100, right? Yeah,
No, opacity hyphen
group
100.
focus within, sorry,
Yeah.
opacity.
So
Yeah.
right now let's see it. Like
Okay,
whenever
so
I
check
click,
this out now.
okay, so when I click the button, yeah, we are getting it. Like let's add a duration to
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
more.
perfect.
This
So
to look, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So duration 200 just for like animation stuff. Yeah, for the delay.
Yes.
Sorry. Check it out now.
It's Yeah, it's looking great.
Perfect, perfect. So let me now add the visible and invisible state too. Normally we probably don't need to add this again, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me still add this regardless. It
Hmm.
might just be a bug. But what do you think?
I think there's no need to
You
use
think?
it, but if you want, you can use it as you wish. Like we have approached the design
Yeah,
the
sure. Let me go
which
ahead.
is
But let me before
yeah.
that, let me add it before that.
Hmm.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You wanted to say something? My network.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
think like you were talking about are we like there need to use the invisible or visible? I think there's no need to use, but if you want to use as you wish, you can use it. But we have approached the design that we needed. Like it is right now, it's looking so
Yeah, yeah,
similar to the demo one.
yeah, yeah. I mean, test it out. Test it out. Let's see. Let's see what it's like. Test it
Mhm.
out first.
Okay, so
Test
yeah.
it out. Let's see how it is. Okay, perfect, perfect.
So
Try with the tab. Try with tab.
okay, I think I know like why we have to use invisible. Like we need to use invisible. Why? Because whenever I need to click the button to see the list, but when I click outside the button or the container, it's also going to show
Mhm.
me the list. I think that's why we have to use invisible and visible.
Oh, oh. Yeah, let me do
So yeah,
that. Let me add that.
yeah, yeah,
Let me just add that. So by default, we want the button, we want the release to be invisible. We want to use
exactly,
the
yeah.
invisible property, um, the invisible style rather. Then
Mhm.
when I do it, then I'm going to use the group focus within state to change it back to appear. Oh, I also need to use group focus within to handle the translation along the y-axis. That is the movement along the y-axis. So let me do group focus
Mhm.
within.
Yeah,
I want the opacity to be sorry, the translate. Let me do the translate first. Translate y 0. Then I also want
yeah,
group focus within uh visible that would be visible.
yeah, visible, yeah,
It's just visible, right? Yeah, I think it's just
yeah, visible,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So
right
it
now
should
when
be
you
working now. Check it out now.
yeah, right now, uh, like there's something wrong, like it's not working. Wait a sec. Group focus
What's
within
that?
visible. Oh yeah, right now it's working. Yeah,
Okay, perfect,
that's
perfect.
amazing. Yeah. Now, right now,
Nice.
when I click the outside of the
Yeah,
button,
nice.
it's not. Oh, it's still showing me. Uh,
Hmm. That's weird.
wait a second.
It's probably something with the overstate or the group.
I think if we see the demo, we also see the list.
Hmm.
Like when I click outside of the, like not the
Oh, we did.
button. Yeah, I think
Oh, we
that's
didn't
not a
handle
big
that then.
problem.
So, what do you think we should
Yeah,
do now?
I think all we like there's one way, like and
Mm-hmm.
that way is to use display none and display block. But if we use display none and block, then we are not getting the duration. Like if we add the duration is not going to work. So if we need the duration, like a
Uh,
transition, then it's
mm-hmm.
we have to use this way. But this way we are getting a problem.
Okay.
Like if we click outside of the button,
Mm-hmm.
it's also going to show us the button, like the list. But if we use
Mm-hmm.
the second way, which
Mm-hmm.
is display nano
Yeah.
block, then we are not going to get the duration or transition. I think we can stick with this one. We can
Mm-hmm.
continue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Very good. Very good, Ali. Good one. So I think this is pretty much it. I don't think there is anything
Mhm.
else to add. Or what do you think? I don't think there's anything else to add.
Yeah, like
I
there's
think we're done.
nothing more to add. But I'm sure like if we add more
What do you
things
think?
to it, it will look more beautiful. Like we can add a border. Like when we click the button, we are going to get a border of blue when the list is being shown.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can add borders, and also we can add
Mm-hmm.
a scale to the list. Like the default scale is going to be less than 1, but when we click the button, the scale is going to have the default 1. We can add that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really cool. Let's do that. Let's do that.
yeah.
So let me try to undo this scale. Let me do like over. Scale should be. How do you undo scale in? I think it's like size or
Like
something. In Tailwind scale.
I like about the button, like use the group focus within and change the border color. Are you there, Toby?
Choose the group focus within, right?
Yeah, within, and change the border, the border
So
color.
on group focus within, I want the border to be thicker. Yeah, the border color to be thicker. Sorry. So like border blue or something. Border sky or something. I think it's sky, right?
Like a sky, we can also use a sky. We can also use the blue itself.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me change to blue. Blue 200. So let's see, what does it look like now?
Like we are not getting the border. Why we have to? Why? Because we have to specify the border itself.
Put a border. We have to put a
Yeah.
border.
And also
Yeah,
let's
we have to put
increase
a border.
the number of the blue, like something like
Border.
400 to 500.
Yeah, sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Check it out now.
Yeah, we are getting it. You see?
Oh,
We
okay. It
are
is. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
so yeah. And the next approach that we can do, like let's give the default this under like another list, the scale of it to be something like 9, like 90.
Mm-hmm.
And when
Mm-hmm.
we the group focus it,
Mm-hmm.
when we click the button, the scale must
Mm-hmm.
be 100, the default one. So let's check it.
100. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good.
This is nice. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Looking sharp. Nice job.
Mhm. And also
What
I
do you
think
think we
it's
should
better
add
to
again? What else do you think we can add?
we can add the shadow.
Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also we
exactly.
can
That's
add the
very nice. That's
border.
very nice.
Oh, we
Mm-hmm.
already
Yeah, we
add the
already had border.
border.
Already had border.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, already had
Sorry.
border.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. It's looking good.
So check it out now. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, this is very nice. Very nice. So I think we're able
Yes.
to achieve. I think we're able to achieve part of the things that we're supposed to achieve in this live stream, and
Yeah.
everything works fine, right? I mean, we add. I mean, we added the visibility and the invisibility. I mean, when you either click in or click outside, but then there's like a
Mhm.
minor bug where, like, if you click on anything but the button, it shows. But it's because of the state we're using. We're using the group focus within state, so which is we're actually applying that state on the div itself. But
Mhm.
how does it work now? Does it still happen? But wait, but
Yeah.
that's like a trade-off for.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, go
still
ahead, go
happening.
ahead.
Okay, so yeah, it is still happening. Like when I'm not clicking the button, like it's also showing me the list. Like that's a problem that we're
Mm-hmm.
getting. But for now, like it is looking great. But if you want to solve the
Mm-hmm.
problem, the only way you can do is you to use display none and display block. But if you use that, then
Yeah,
you're not able to add transition or duration, like as we do right now. Like if you
yeah.
see, we are getting a transition, a
Mm-hmm.
duration. But if you use the display none and
Mm-hmm.
block, then you're not going to get this effect, like transition.
Yeah,
And yeah,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
most important,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
hmm yeah,
go ahead, go
yeah. Go
ahead.
ahead. No, I just wanted to
No,
start
no, no.
a new subject, like talk about tab index, like why we have to use this one. Then you can continue, bro.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I mean, we were able to achieve what we wanted to achieve, which was, I mean, this is really nice because we click on the button, the drop down appears, and then we can do all this crazy stuff we do, like maybe the hovering, and yeah, I like the duration. The transition is slides in and slides out, very nice. But yeah, we could have used the select tag and maybe customize it to our own taste. But sure, this doesn't really change anything because you really drop downs like this at times on some certain parts of the website, maybe just to switch between pages or something like that. This is a very nice drop
Yeah,
down in my own opinion, and it really
exactly.
does achieve it really does achieve the purpose of you know us trying to show you how to toggle states toggle states without actually using JavaScript, just using
Yeah,
normal CSS
JavaScript.
pseudo states.
O
Yeah,
bacsa su
Yeah,
fal niye mi gel?
yeah,
yeah.
JavaScript.
Go ahead, Ali.
Okay, so the only thing that I wanted to say, like explain is tab index, like why we have to use tab index. Like if I remove this one, like if you see right now, when I click the list or the button itself, it's going to close it. You see? But I don't want it to
Yeah,
be like this.
yeah,
I don't want to whenever I click this one with the list, I don't want the list to be closed. But I want to be like when I click outside of it, I want the list to be closed. So that's why we are using tab index. If we use this one, so whenever we click the link, it's not going to close. It's not going to be closed. So I have to click outside of it for the list to be closed. So that's why we are using the tab index. Index. Okay, Toby.
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I agree. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a very good accessibility add-on. I mean, I actually only discovered the tab index yesterday when I went through researching what we were going to work on tomorrow. And I found out the tab index actually does have three states, which is like I think there's -1, there's 0, and there's 1, and each one of them has like their own specificities. I mean, with tab index, we can actually design buttons or maybe like for something like Netflix or something that has like several images and that are like or cards or something and you're trying to tap through the site. I mean, this can be a very good attribute to use to make your site very tappable, which is kind of good for accessibility in my opinion, because you might not want to use the keyboard or just want to use the tab key to navigate through your website. So this is nice, a very nice addition to what we've done. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah. I think that's it. Like that's pretty much it.
yeah, that's
Uh,
and we're able to achieve it in less time. Uh,
uh, you're cutting for me. Okay.
can you hear me, Ali?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
perfect. I'm very sorry, it's specific. Yeah,
Mhm.
if not for network issues that I'm pretty sure we could have done this in less than 30 minutes because my network has really really shitty.
Yeah,
But thank you very much, guys, for everything and yeah, for waiting through the horrible network I've been having. And I think we're done for today. We were able to achieve what we wanted to achieve, and we can just continue in the next live stream with another thing on Tailwind.
exactly.
What do
Yeah,
you think, Ali? Any
and
final thoughts?
yeah, the next live stream is going to be our final live stream that we are going to talk about Tailwind CSS. So after Tailwind CSS, we must decide like which technology should we continue doing live stream with. Is either going to be React.js or
Mm-hmm.
Next.js. We will decide on that. And just to tell you that
Mm-hmm.
till like the next week, or the next live stream is going to be our last live stream that is going to be about Tailwind
Mm-hmm.
CSS.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. Somebody has a question in the comments from LinkedIn. The person says, if I can hear you guys, you do the drop down icon only with Tailwind. What do you have to say, Adi?
Yes, like we did the drop down icon, like the functionality, like when we click the button, it's going to show us the link. If you mean that, yes, we did that with only using Tailwind CSS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, we did it. We just Tailwind. No JavaScript. No JavaScript.
Yeah,
I think we should have. We should have said that more to people. Maybe they would have come to see how we would do it because we actually didn't use any JavaScript. We only used JS. I mean CSS, Tailwind CSS to make this achievable, and we're able to do that. I mean, this is crazy, mind blowing.
yeah,
So yeah, so a lot of accolades from the audience, and yeah, thank you very much, folks. So that is all for today's live stream, and I think that's all for my end. Or if you have anything else to add, Ali.
I have nothing to say. Like, thanks everyone for coming and for the support. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next live stream, which will be the final episode of the Tailwind CSS, and we'll do like subsequent episodes
Yeah,
with other technologies. But we haven't decided yet. I'm sure it will be very nice. Either next year
yeah,
or something very fun.
exactly. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, all right. All right. Yeah, same here. Looking very much forward to it. Bye everyone, and
Okay.
yeah, and yeah, this has been a fun experience. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day.